Julia is essentially my right-hand person. She's our assistant editor, and she helps to edit the documentaries and helps to prep a lot of the footage we do for each individual spot. She started off as a worker, saying she'll organize some footage here and there, but she's become a very integral part of our team. Recently, we've been working on a new documentary that's very, very intense. And Julia has been asked to take on the role of editing and building chapters for that documentary. And as it turns out, we were finishing up another program, so she spent the better half of 6 months editing the first rough cut of what will eventually be a PBS program. For a student to take on that kind of role, she's done a phenomenal job. When it comes to finding out information, she's always the first one to say, I'll go talk to that professor, I'll go talk to the dean. It's kind of uncommon, I think, for most students to just say, I'm going to go approach that stranger. We were finishing up some marketing plans for A Walk in My Shoes, which deals with first-generation students. And we needed somehow some magic way to reach out to the White House to respond back to a post that had been made by the First Lady. She was willing to call the 800 number and figure out the system on how to get a hold of the First Lady's secretary, and we were able to do that. Julie's definitely been able to not only live up to the role of an assistant editor, but also as someone who can be very reliable to calm people down. You know, it's one thing to have someone sit down for an interview like this and they're very nervous. You need someone who can kind of talk to them and kind of get them past the lights, past the microphone, and get them to just be kind of an open human being. And Julie can always be very reliable at doing that, being a very people person.